Oh. So, I guess I can take this off now. So we just finished another day of work at the bike shop and it was extremely busy yet again. I mean, I needed to retire this shirt anyway, but I've done so good never getting grease on myself. I've been wearing the apron. Not today. This one's going in the trash. I look at the benches and oh my God. You can't even tell what kind of repairs we did today because the benches are just such a mess. So I'm gonna clean those up here in a minute. I'm probably still gonna do one video per race, but I'm gonna pump them out kind of around the same time instead of waiting a week. I'm getting ready for the next race. My bike is in the stand, not the Timberjack one behind it, the Orbea. Always, I about said Occam. So I brought my camera in today just so I could get some like Instagram, that kind of stuff for the shop and post up some bicycles that we got in, some good trade-ins. And I thought I would just go ahead and knock this video out. Why not? The very first race of this 4-weekend block is the Mazeppa redo. So if you didn't watch the first Mazeppa race, I will post a link somewhere. Go back, watch it. You'll see all my complainings about my lower left back, and it looked like I almost had a tumor on my back. Actually, it was extremely funny. I thought it was anyway. My 3rd week in a row of going to PT, the girl that was helping me do my stretches and do my core training and that kind of stuff, whenever she actually went and got somebody to get a second opinion to make sure I didn't actually need to go see a doctor because it was so inflamed. Now, it's been 2 months roughly, and I've been almost 2 hours, at least 1 hour, but sometimes 2 hours every single day working on core flexibility every day. So that has helped tremendously. So I was very excited to come back to Mazeppa, the race that did me in, the race to end all races for me, and I was very excited to see how my back performed. Let's stop playing with the giant rubber band ball. Get the bike ready. Yeah, let's go to Mazeppa and do some riding.
You guys are five laps for the men, 4 for the ladies.
Definitely.
You sandbagging? Huh? You sandbagging?
Shit, I ain't sandbagging.
Did you go pro or are you in 30-39?
Douglas, Eli's here.
So Mazeppa Park, if you do not know, it is about 5.5 miles, and there's around 130 turns or berms, I guess, in this. It is not your typical cross-country course. It is not terrible, but it is not my cup of tea. I don't care for the course that much, especially to race on it. I don't know. It is not good for me.
All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Sure. Mark, get set, go. Let's go, guys. Go.
In the first lap, I decided, since this was a course that I don't typically do well on and it is wet, my goal was to get the whole shot. And then, you know, I've raced here before, but I didn't come out and pre-ride in between the 2 races. So that first lap I was going to keep at a decent pace, 80%-ish, but I wasn't going to ride over my head yet. Everyone else was going to be behind me, so they were going to have to actually put in an effort to pass on this course. After that first lap, I would at least have a lap under my legs, kind of know what the tires are going to do in this wet condition.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, group behind you. Let us by when you can. Oh shit.
Dig, boy, let's go.
Yeah, boy. Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, you're good, dude. I know you was just messing.
You know, it is a Cat 1 race, but we all know that no one is out here to make a living racing their bike at this level of a series. This series is awesome. I'm not knocking it whatsoever, but we are here to have fun, race our bikes, and challenge ourselves. Typically what happens in these races, if somebody is faster than you and you are getting dropped, you should move over. You should let them by. And that is what I ended up doing since I couldn't hold my lead there for the second lap.
I'll get you back up to him on the grass and you pass me then, okay?
Yeah.
My plan here, I know I've got good legs. My fitness is not necessarily the issue, especially on a course like this. So like I tell Brandon here, I know they're behind me, but I knew there was the grass coming up. Instead of me pulling off, losing even more time.
All right, come on.
Pick it up here, I catch these guys, and then I let Brandon pass, and then a little bit later I let Dan pass so they can stay on as long as they can.
Go, go, go. Going left here. Go get him, dude.
Good line right there, taken by Dan.
Alright. Appreciate it, buddy. Good job. Thank you.
So this section right here, it is just long and open. This is where I would always get out of the saddle, put in an effort, at least something, because this is where I could make up some time. Also, my brakes were rubbing. There's an excuse. I don't know if you can hear them. I can hear them. I heard them the whole freaking race. So this guy ended up catching me. He is in a completely different category. He was minutes and minutes ahead, winning his category. And when he passed me, he didn't blaze by me. He is just extremely smooth. I don't know if he's pre-ridden this trail. Super nice guy though. So I figured I caught back up to him on the grassy section, and I was like, well, maybe I'm just gonna sit on his wheel. Let's follow his lines. Maybe that'll help me a little bit. So for the rest of the race, I literally did that. Me and him traded pulls. I would pull some on the grassy open sections and try to keep my pace up a little bit. And for the rest of the time, I would follow his lines, and that helped tremendously. And because of that, I actually started to catch up to Dan. You don't get to see it because this is a longer race. My GoPro died, like always out here. Right towards the end of the race, as Dan was doing the U-turn to start his sprint for the finish, I was coming into the U-turn. So I mean, we finished 10 or 20 seconds apart, which the first time I came out here, he beat me by a couple minutes. To me, that is a win in my book. Everyone's times were a little bit slower this time because it was wet, and mine actually improved. So I'm very, very happy with that. I'm not happy with getting 5th place. You know, that sucks, but it is what it is. You know, you live and you learn. So I put in a big effort at the race that is in Marietta. I won't go into too many details about that because I'm editing that video as we speak, and I will have it up probably in the next few days. Oh yeah, one last thing. So this does keep me in the points. I think I'm 3rd overall in the series. So that's why I'm doing these last 4 weekends in a row. I'm also using it as like a training block. I think it's gonna help, even though I don't know what I'm training for because there are no more races. I just enjoy it. I'm gonna quit rambling. I will see you guys in the next video in a day or two. Later.